Did I? Hello there. Good morning to you. Look at you redeeming first as well. How are you doing? Doc. Good morning to you as well. How's everyone's morning going? You're sore from Friday? The whole week. That'll wear off. Right. Pretty productive so far. Not necessarily what I should be productive on, but productive nonetheless. Oh, what have you gotten up to there, Donk? What have you been productive on? Please tell me it's Minecraft. Please tell me it's Minecraft. I have been absolutely enjoying Minecraft recently. Like I'm playing it off stream. I started just building in creative for fun. I'm just having fun. No real direction, no purpose. Whatever comes to mind. Need to be doing work. Got a project going out this week. Like actual work. Oh, goodness. That's no fun. First, I had to get my desk more cleaned up, so I had room to work. Went farther than I needed to, but much roomier now. That's fair. It's nice to have a clean desk. My desk is actually relatively clean. I do at some point want to get a bigger desk. My desk isn't very, it doesn't have a lot of depth to it. So I wish I had a little more to that part of it where it just had more depth. That, or I just need to get like a really nice like monitor stand that holds them so then I don't have the monitors sitting on the desk. That would give me a lot of space. Then I'd probably be able to push them back a little bit maybe. No. I'll probably be for the next place me and Hannah live in. No need to add even more stuff to this setup just yet. Changing though, that's fine. Also, Tabs is not going to be thrilled when she sees the bed. What you do to the bed. Since it's in the bedroom, she has a tendency to pile things on it. Much of her stuff has been moved to the bed. It just, you know, if you put stuff on the bed that you sleep in, that just means you have to get it done before the end of the night. Because you gotta sleep. It's genius. 10 stream? Oh my goodness. Thank you there, dog. I didn't realize that we're getting so high. See, I do stream. Alyssa, good morning there. How are you doing? I probably should be a little quieter. Hannah's still asleep. Ooh, schmancy. Exactly. Funny enough, most of the stuff that was on the desk was stuff that she'd put on the bed for that reason, then get moved to the desk when she ran. Yeah, that can happen. You gotta push through. Just no, some days are like that. I understand. We're in the solo world today. Go figure. I I've been just enjoying Minecraft. Oop, everything loaded in fine. I saw the frames drop for a second. Everything's fine. It's fine. It just never got moved back to the bed. I fixed that. You left a reminder of that then in uh in your defense. I think I have a bit of a plan. So of what I want to do today because we've kind of hit a ending point with the hills here. They're all shaped up. I mean, there's loads more that we have to do with them. I got a river thrown in here. Okay, we made this river a lot nicer. But this front area, it's honestly looking really nice. So I may as well, maybe just work on part. We'll start something. It's much smaller at the moment, but it's been something I wanted to do for a while. I've been planning it out. I'm gonna add some ice roads on my nether roof. That's what I'm thinking. Luckily, so I spent a while, and finally a shower thought came to me this morning. I was like, why don't I just use wool as a temporary way of uh, lining how I want the ice roads to be? Use wool. It should work out nicely. And then all I need is a shears to clean it up quick. I think I'm gonna do that. Although I do gotta test it. I need a boat. I know I have boats somewhere. Do, do, do. Alyssa, you doing well though? I saw you pop on in. I think I'm gonna start shifting some time from Overwatch to Minecraft. I'm still loving Overwatch as much or more than ever, but I don't care for what's happening to my temperament when playing it, so I think I need to play it less. That is probably a solid plan. So, maybe this would work? I don't really know how. You'll have to excuse my. Yeah, that's not gonna work. But if we did something where we had a block under and did that. Not we're not gonna do wool under. We'll probably just like grab some stone. Does it need to be one space further? Is this like why people use like fences? We're learning. We're learning. You'll have to excuse me. I have not set one of these up in like 5 years. Wool is good, especially if you need color code things like Oscar. If not, I usually use Netherrack. Yeah, well, the idea is I already kind of my things are very straight. So like we're going to make a main highway from spawn to my build tier that does a full 90-degree turn, and then we'll have offshoots that come off of it. So we'll have one that goes to the ice where I get ice, one to my desert, one to the flower farm here. Don't know if I'll do one to my end portal because honestly, I can just quick fly there and I'll probably always quick fly there. But some of these further off ones, we're gonna just do some ice roads for. One day we'll get to the mangrove swamp again. I don't know if I'll work on that one just yet. But I think we're gonna do, this is gonna be a little bit of a multi-step process where I'm going to, we're gonna have a nice road. I'm gonna have beacons that follow all along it. So that'll be fun. And good morning there, D Clark. How are you doing? 10 stream streak for you too? That must be the max. Donk had one of those as well. I can't believe it's up to 10 already. We're gonna end the year and people are gonna have like a, I don't know, 20. Hey, I was looking at my YouTube and we've almost streamed as many times as we have last year, I think. It's getting close, which is cool. Let's go check. I'm at 104 streams. Last year was 133. I had a lot of time last year that we put into streaming. And that's roughly. There's some streams that got split into multiple parts. Oh, but we passed 100 streams again this year, so woo, that's cool. Right? I think it's cool. We'll definitely pass 2023, which was 109 streams in the playlist. I'm at 104 at the moment for this year, so another year of, getting roughly my average. Still have 2 full months. But yeah, anyway, I was going off and explaining this. Well, so I want the main line to be cyan because I just like cyan. I like the color cyan. So I thought that would work well just for the main road. Desert, we can go to a yellow wool. Flowers, I don't know, a purple. Ice, a light blue. Wither Skeleton Farm, black. I don't know. Those sorts of things. It's been a good year. It has been a good year. It's definitely been a year where I have not been able to stream as long or as much, but I'm still streaming roughly the same amount of days. And I have a stream deck. When did this happen? It's actually quite handy. I no longer have to worry that when I like pull up my when I try and like pull up a calculator and start doing some calculations, that if I start doing my numpad stuff, I'm not going to be changing all my scenes. Good morning, they're hilarious as well. You with a 3 stream streak. 3 cookies. Gotta love cookies. That didn't work. There we go. Ah, guys, at some point today, make sure you go say hi to Dr. J. We'll probably go and raid him later, so you'll have the chance then. But Dr. J is doing his first ever subathon. He's on day 2 of it. And he'll hit day 3, without a doubt. But he was streaming for like 13 hours yesterday. I was hanging out with him. It was great. I like left him for a good few hours, came back. I was like, oh, you're still going. Laura, hello there. Another cleaning Sunday. You're always cleaning on Sunday, which is fine. It's a good day to clean on. Hope you're doing well. I'll grab those cookies. I don't know. I've been trying to clean up my world a little bit. Do you guys even understand where I'm at sometimes in my world? I try very hard to like explain things and like pull up a map and all that. But like it is kind of tough if you're not the person in the world itself and flying around. Okay, I don't want to use glass. I see that's what a lot of people use. I'm looking up. Glass would take forever to clean up. We're not gonna do that. Open tab does not look like Dr. J. Is Dr. J not? I think his wife is there at the moment. I can't believe she's still hanging out. I had pulled the tab up and was waiting for him to get back, and then all of a sudden I heard a woman's voice. I was like, that's not Dr. J. That's really funny. Oh, Thad, your world would never make sense to me. What? One day it might. Glass is a temp block, might as well be use deep slate. That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, the blue ice, it's gonna take a minute to clean up, but it still will go fast. Plus, I think once I set up the beacons, it'll go fast. When we were supposed to get, I gotta calm down, Thad. Don't wake up Hannah. We were supposed to get a weapon or tool that would break glass instantly. Like 7 or 8 updates ago. How much blue ice do I have? I got a shulker box. Like, I can travel 1,000 some blocks with it. Whatever a shulker box of them are. I always forget the number. We gotta go from what? We're going down the Z15 to that, so 1,000 blocks. Ooh. We might have to get some more. Oh, I got 2 shulker boxes. Never mind. I'm good. I'm good to at least get the main one done. We're gonna want stone for sure. Don't worry, guys. I have more stone than this. There's a lot of stone that still sits at spawn. What would be a good temporary side block? Not chains, not fences, not glass. Walls? Can you break stone brick walls really fast? Yeah, you can. That's what I thought. Do I have a bunch of those made anywhere? I don't think I have anything pre-made for this project, and I don't want to snag them from there. When I was afraid you were going to run out of stone, I'm quite confident I'm not going to run out of stone. Although, you'd be surprised, it goes a lot quicker when I'm not actively mining stone. Throughout the majority of working on this mountain, I've had like a large mining project going on, and right now, I haven't done any mining in a very long time. We spent a majority of this year not collecting resources. All we have done this year is build, for the most part. Um, you don't get a 1-to-1 when you make walls, do you? You do. Okay. Right? It's 6, or do you get more here? You don't get more here. We may as well just craft them. Let's grab a chest temporarily. You need to come to the realm and get some stone. I would happily take it off your hands. You know I would. And I'm doing well, Laura, by the way. I'm sorry. I'm a little distracted here this morning. We got projects going on. I got things going through my head. This is gonna work, right? I never see anyone use walls. We should test this before I go and make 2 shulker boxes of stone walls. We'll just grab this temporarily. Be very industrial. I left my boat. I don't carry one, do I? I have a feeling this won't work. Oh, it worked. Sweet. We should test if I go onto the sides. Will I still be fast? Yes. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. It's a nice stopping point, too. At least it feels like I'm still fast. I think. Really can't tell. One of these days I need to actually make a nice shears. Brain going 100 miles per hour. I got ideas. What I want to do. Oh, it feels much faster. I think it slows me down. It's like visually faster than what was. Yeah. Oh, even just... Yeah, that's slower. Okay, so we can't have blocks there. Here. That's fine. Because... Even just the turning is much faster. Yeah, okay. We got that figured out. What if we do this? Because we have to spawn-proof this stuff, I believe. Okay, can't do that, so buttons are definitely necessary. How do I want to use carpets? I wanted to label stuff. I can't... I could do that. Maybe. Oh. No need to apologize. Glad you're doing good. Love when you have 10 things on the go in Minecraft. Best feeling. You use carpet, I think. You just need to make them all carpet for the boats. Because you gotta go up 1 pixel. Is that what it is? That makes sense. Oh yeah, and I can still tell it's the same speed on it. I was about to say, I swear I see people use carpets. Can you place on a carpet? Yep. Oh, but it's slower. It definitely affects it. I can't do that. Well, I lied, I suppose. No, you're good. This is why I'm testing on a small amount before I go and place 1,000 blocks of something. You're good. It did work. You weren't wrong. It just wasn't fast. Welcome on in there, Happy Death. It's a funny thing. You see all sorts of different people make these ice roads, and then you just like, if you haven't done it yourself in a while, you forget how it all works. I can just do stuff like this to label. I'm just gonna look it up. Do mobs spawn on blue ice? Yes. Well, do we trust this? Where's the Minecraft stuff? Minecraft wiki. Solid block. Ah, yeah, probably spawns mobs on. Thank you for the follow as well, Happy Death. I really appreciate that. I'm Thad. As soon as I get on Twitch, my friend calls me. I'll be back later. No worries there. Enjoy. I appreciate the follow. Do, do, do. Yeah, so I think mobs will spawn on it, most likely, since it says it's a solid block. Do, do, do. We can always come back later and spawn proof. What do you guys think? This is a good temporary? I can easily clean up stone brick. I'm fairly confident we can haste mine the blue ice. And the carpets will just pop off. Oh, you can't. Ah, it don't matter. It still goes fast. Okay. We gotta make the 2 shulkers of walls. I ever told you that this new crafting thing is so cool? Because it's so cool. Hello there. Welcome on in there. His name is Bruz. What a lovely name. How are you doing this morning? Oh, thank you for the follow as well. I absolutely appreciate that. You're having a lovely Sunday morning. There we go. We're just hanging out in my solar world here today. I guess I won't need all these stone blocks. Thank you for the hydrate. I'm gonna have a sip of my coffee. Always nighttime. So I noticed. Oh, weird. Trying to look for day count on the creative world I've been playing on, and it just didn't have a day count. This one I actually see it. I couldn't remember when they redid the F3 screen and added all the functions. It's in the next update or two. They did a really cool thing. For those that play Java Edition, they completely redid how the F3 screen works, and it's much more customizable. It's really cool. Are you doing well there? His name, I don't want to call you Bruz. I don't... Do that? Yeah, you are? That's good to hear. Here, I'll give you a quick look, since we're in the... His name, I can call you his name. I can get behind that. This is a bit of my world. I got a main project here that I'm standing under, which is my mountain that I've been terraforming up for a while. House of Dwarven Kingdom and all that, but we got all sorts of other projects. Like, we just finished shaping out these hilly plains here. Gotta make them actually look nice, but they're all shaped out. I really like how it turned out. Do a lot of terraforming. Minxie, good morning. Oh, not morning for you. But hello there, Minxie. How are you doing? Hope you're well. Alright. Time to do this. Afternoon, Thad. And you're doing alright? Well, that's good to hear. I'm doing well. Today was the first morning since Tuesday that I finally did not wake up with my head having like a migraine essentially, and then later getting a fever. So I'm doing quite well. I finally feel much better. You sound better this morning? I hope so. We're going to first set up beacons. A lot of beacons. I should go grab more iron. How are Hannah and Cinnamon doing? I believe they're both snuggled up on the bed, sleeping. So I think they're doing well. Here we are. I'll grab all the iron here. I don't know how much I'm gonna go through. For those that are just popping on in, I'm gonna build some ice roads today. Temporary ones in my world. I've been meaning to for a while, but I'm gonna build at least the one from my build to spawn, because that's the main pathway I take. I'll probably add a few of the offshoots to like my desert, the flower farm, ice farm, wither skelly farm, if I have enough ice. But the first one is just to get to spawn, and that's going to take up a majority of what I have. They're going to be temporary, so they won't look perfect, but you know what? That's fine. And I want to set up beacons all along the way. Because you guys know how I am. So let's set it up on like a nice number. We got quite the range. If I set the beacon up here, it should still be within range. This is 200, and the ice road will roughly be over here, which is within 50 blocks. Okay. That's good. It's a very resource intensive project. If I'm being honest. But it's a very simple project as well. I'm hoping to get a majority of it done today. But you guys know how it is. We're at about 40 minutes in, and I haven't even placed a single block of ice. I had to figure out how ice paths work again, and how I wanted to build one. But no, I'm feeling much better today. I still wasn't feeling the best even yesterday. Hannah forced me to be restful. I said that was boring. 100 blocks this way. 15. Ooh, break time. I do think I'll take that break just to line my abs up nicely. To be fair, I'd usually be starting stream right now. I'm ahead of schedule, if anything. We spent the first 40 minutes just planning things. Oh, this is gonna take a lot of beacons. We might not get all the beacons placed today. What's the math on that? If we're going 1,000 blocks, we place 2 beacons every 100, so 20 beacons. Does that math add up? Sounds like it adds up. This is one of my newer songs. Being bored can be good for you. It gives you time to think and get creative. I'm always thinking and being creative. You guys want to see some? I built these watchtowers in creative. I've been having fun. Just building in creative with no real purpose recently. And I built some watchtowers. I finished them up yesterday, and I absolutely love them. And it's a little bit different of a style than what I usually go for. I mean, not entirely different than my usual style, but just different. I use some mangrove wood in it, and I've never built with mangrove wood yet. I don't know, you guys want to see them here? A quick show them. I built these watchtowers. I don't know, I like how they turned out. I mean, it's just a tower. It's meant to be simple. I had finished these up yesterday when I was feeling better and could look at a screen up close. But I use a little like mangrove as a little hint. I even finally have touched copper. This is the first time I've used copper in a build. Like a nice build. I have built with the copper grates before for like for the inner works of redstone stuff. Because it looks cool. The great ones. These guys. I've used these before. Ooh. I don't know. I really like how these turned out. Got a little pathway here that crosses them. And I built some ruins. I've never really built ruins before either. I don't know. No real purpose here behind what I'm doing. I'm just kind of building away and having fun. Anyhow. I think they're nice, right, Minxie? Is the screen dark? I can... Ooh, that's too bright. We'll just bump up brightness today. Much better. Easier on the eyes. Solo survival was crazy. What? I don't know what word you're trying to go for at the end there. Was crazy earlier. Eclipser, welcome on in as well. It's not the first name that I recognize that has like Eclipse in it. I'm distracted today, tearing down a huge building in my world. That was storage for concrete and terracotta. Ooh, I bet that was a big building. I love that you go back and update things, D. Clark. Not a lot of people that do that. But it's really survival, so W's. Oh yeah, no, this is survival. You probably popped right on in when I was showing off something else. When I was just briefly showing a creative build of mine. No, everything. I'm in my survival world. Uh, see, this is why I don't touch brightness. Look at this. I love my 30% brightness. I think it does definitely make the game look better because this is just too bright. Too bright and shiny. It also messes with some of my builds. Much better. But now we got a almost 5-year-old solo world here. I did a lot of terraforming. Got my mountain project that we've been terraforming for a little over 4.5 years. Still not done with the terraforming of it. It's gonna house the Dwarven Kingdom at some point. Got some hilly plains here that we actually just finished up the shaping for terraforming. Absolutely love how these have turned out. Just need to make them actually look nice and detailed. Got a custom plains biome over here. Those sorts of things. Medieval port city that I haven't worked on in a while. We'll get back to that one. That one was never meant to be a main focus of mine. It was more of if I ever want to build a house, I have an area to do it. You're such a dwarf. If I could just not see the sky, the world would be perfect. Yeah. Those sorts of things. Oh, thank you for the follow there, Eclipser, as well. I'll show you a treat here, too. Here's one of the rooms that I've started for the Dwarven Kingdom. Just a big pillared hall, no purpose behind it other than decorational. And did not get a chance to add any pillars this week, guys, believe it or not. I spent most of this week away from my computer and looking at screens because I couldn't without being in pain. Without my head hurting. I'm gonna sneak in there and live. So it does have a purpose. You're just gonna like burrow into one of these pillars, start living in it. At some point, when we do the wall design, D. Clark, we had once suggested when I was working on them on stream, however long ago, that people could redeem like one of the little alcoves in the walls and decorate it to their liking, roughly. Could always do something like that. If the only purpose this room would serve is just to get from one side of the mountain to the other really quickly. It's a good idea. Yeah, it's something simple I can like quick do. Because I have most decorational blocks and all that. Even if it's just like throwing a few like fun things in it, where like I don't know, little armor stand or something, or a player head. I don't know how I'll get your guys' player heads, but we'll find a way. Somehow people do it. We finished setting these up, right? Yep. What are we on to? 13 next? Stuff is so cool. Oh, thank you there. I appreciate it. I will never think I have enough done for the amount of time I've been in this world. Like, I've been in it for 5 years, and I see what some people have done in the other, like, long-term worlds, and I'm like, I just don't have enough done. And I think that's just a common trope of worlds, of long-term worlds that people have been in. They're like, I just never have enough done. Everyone feels that way. I don't know what we're trying to live up to. I gotta remind myself that mountain the we just looked at is 1,000 by 1,000 blocks that it spans. I gotta remind myself of that. Trying to live up to the vision, yeah, some mystical vision that you make up in your own mind. Yeah, I gotta. It is a build that spans 1,000 by 1,000 blocks. I should just like write that down if I ever feel like I don't have enough done in my world. I just don't have a lot of small projects that I have done. I don't know. So here we are, doing a smaller project. That's going to be very resource intensive because I'm excessive. I hear a cinnamon. Well, they didn't build a huge mountain either, right? I think I also forget some of my older projects I've done. Hi, Cinnamon. How are you doing? Big stretches. Oh, you laying down over there? Oh, you rolled over. I can't come give you scratches. I'm sorry. Are you or anyone looking for monitors? I go around and see if streams need a monitor because I can't, don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. You're gonna have a hard time convincing anyone to just instantly mod you. Trust goes into moderating most times. I don't need any. I'm a small streamer. I most of the time I do fine. Honestly, it's been a long time since I've had to even deal with like a troll. Minus just my usual VIP people. To threaten their badges. Be like, yeah, Thad? Dare you, take it away. It's more than good streams since I'm broke. I understand if not, that's fine. Yeah, that's fair. Honestly, the best way to just support people is just hang out and chat with them. No, I mean, if you're ever, I don't know, I never require anyone to donate, sub, or any of that stuff. I absolutely appreciate it. It means the world that some of you guys actually think I'm that I'm worthy of getting some money spent on me, but nobody has to around here. You don't get any crazy perks being subbed. All you got to do is show up. Would help if you'd remind yourself it's actually a well, now it's a mountain. That would better help your brain process the magnitude of the project. Otherwise, might as well just call it Thad's Lil or downplay the magnitude even more. Exactly. Now, Donk. We know it's just a mountain. I only sub because I hate ads. Yep. That is one helpful one. I hate ads too. I'm so sorry, my friends. Sure, Big D. It's crazy. Tried reminding him earlier, however, he refused to listen to reason. What? I listen to reason. It's a mountain. I never bumped my brightness back up, did I? It does make a world of a difference here. Since these types of streams that are not being faked and are not weird that I really like, well, there you go. You just hang out in them then, Eclipser. That's all you gotta do. But yeah, I'm not like... I probably make myself a little bit chippier than usual, but I don't put on a huge reaction. I don't know. Donk, would you say, like, myself in person is, like, pretty similar to how I am on stream? I don't know. Change almost zero on stream? Okay. That's what I don't try to. What's this? Notifications. There are probably days, especially weekday streams that I do, where I'm dead tired. And I'm like, I gotta hype myself up. You guys, honestly, you guys are just an amazing community. And it doesn't take very much to, I don't know, be happy here. Though Thad can be weird, so, I mean, yeah, Minxie might be onto something. Might be a little weird. That's fine. Just hang out with us. That's all you really needed. Building a community is worth more than donations. Definitely. The only difference of in-person Thad is the musky smell. Excuse me, Lara. I think I smell great. Personally do. I think I usually smell quite good. Unlike you, Lara. How far are we? About halfway. I never take my break. Oh, you guys are gonna get hit with ads randomly. Well, that sucks. Most people can't smell their own stink. Yeah, but I can smell it when I smell good. And I have a bad nose. My nose sucks. Oop, time to go by W stream. We'll come back when you stream again. Sounds good there, Eclipser. You have a good rest of your day. Appreciate you popping on in, though. Indeed, he's quite stinky. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Donk. Sorry, you set me up too good for that. Burning through our iron here now today. But we're getting closer to spawn. Oh, Laura, did you like my message this morning in Discord? Trying to sound like you. I'm so happy they changed the sound of placing blocks. Like, they changed the sound of iron blocks a while back, and I'm so glad they're actually, updating things. No, you haven't checked the other chat. You're missing messages in Discord. Go figure. Or you read it and just didn't respond. This thing about Thad that's different from stream is that the in-person, he'll happily admit that's not true. That's false. Blasphemy. Pure blasphemy. I see other portals. The spawn one's over there. It's in the fog. See, whole different person. Blasphemy. This is I can't think of the word. I gotta clean up these other portals that are out here. I did miss it, and how dare I? What? Right? How dare you miss things? It's amazing. I'm so proud of you, man. Oh, what a Laura. It's great. That's the that's the response I want. So Thad is trying to brainwash us. Got it. Here, guys, have a cookie. What? I'd never brainwash anyone. Where'd the cinnamon go? She gone. Also, ads are about to go. Oh, there you are. It's like you heard me talking about you. Hi. I'm gonna take an abnormal break on the half hour here. Well, I'm gonna be back on the half hour since ads are about to start. It's a good time for anyone else to take a break as well. You know the deal. Stand up, please do. Grab a drink of water, maybe grab something to eat if you're feeling a little hungry. And I'm out of blocks. Can't even finish it. Wait, is that the purpose of the thaw? If not to brainwash us? What? Brainwashing? What the heck you guys are on about? But anywho, I'll be right back.
sneaking into chat.
Who's sneaking? Giz. Hello there, Giz. With an 18-month resub, my goodness. Thank you so much there, Giz. How are you doing today? I hope your weekend's been well. Sneaking into chat. It's an 18 months, my goodness. You doing good? That's good to hear. I'm doing good as well. I finally don't have like a headache or a migraine that has been with me throughout most of this last week. You are very good at matching the energy in the room, Laura. And if the room doesn't have enough energy in it, you just bring the energy up as well. You bring everyone's mood up. It's been raining hard here. Good thing I got all my yard work done yesterday. Of course, there's a ton more leaves that have fallen out, of course. Actually, just looked outside here. I was like, there's leaves everywhere. And I was like, where'd they come from? Because we don't have a lot of trees near us. We got just a bunch of little ones. It's a funny thing. Whenever it's like a windy day, Cinnamon ends up just watching the leaves go flying past, getting blown around. Anywho, back to what we were doing. For anyone that has popped on in a stream here in the last however long, I'm working on placing beacons at the moment, but then we're gonna be working on an ice road finally in my 5-year-old world. A temporary one at that. Don't get your hopes up too much. I'm not doing anything exciting. Nothing too fancy yet. What are we at? We're at the... So we'd go... We're at 800, so we go to 700 next. What is this on? It's on 600. Yeah, let's go to 7 and then 6. 2 more. This is another one of my new songs. I haven't actually heard all of my... I've added a handful of new medieval lo-fi songs. I haven't even heard them all yet. Playlist has gotten so long. But yeah, a bit of a quick, small side project here. That's a little resource intensive, but it'll go quick. It's quite relaxing, right? I haven't, like, the few songs that I did add recently, I didn't, like, listen through them fully. I just, like, skipped around in them and I was like, yeah, this matches the mood I want. Watch now in the very next update of Minecraft, we're gonna hear, hey, we're removing the Bedrock Roof from Java Edition. Could you imagine? They tried to do that once with the Nether update. They were thinking of doing that. The players didn't like that. Oh, also, I think there was a follow as soon as I went to my break. Zomosh? I don't know if he's still here. Zumosh? Zomosh? Leave the follow there. I really appreciate it. Almost missed that. Welcome, oh, you are still here. Appreciate you hanging out. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Let's fly over here just to see where the ice path will probably link up. I also need to grab some more iron. Luckily, spawn is the perfect place to do so. Okay, if I keep it on 600, it'll be fine. Nope, not that one. Not that one. Here we are. Fill these guys up as well. I don't believe this iron farm is running anymore, like how it used to. I believe it no longer runs since I think spawn chunks got removed in the current update I'm in. They no longer, well, they didn't get, spawn chunks no longer work how they used to, where they're always loaded, I believe. So here we are. Actually, that would be hilarious. What do you mean I can't build in the place that I was never intended to get to and had an exploit game and glitches to get out, in and out of? How dare, right? Honestly, I'd understand if they ever, like, did remove it, but at the same time, it opens up so much creativity that it would just be foolish to. Like, the bedrock roof is just a blank canvas to work with. That's why I wouldn't want it removed. What are we working on? Brandman, hello there. We're working on finally doing some ice boat pathways in the Nether, which lets people be lazy. It does, for sure, for like with farms and that in for the Nether. Do I look at it as a fun blank canvas that I can build on, that I hope to build on at some point. At the moment, though, not my main focus. You can see them. So we're just laying the groundworks for one day of actually building a really cool nether hub. No idea what it's gonna actually look like one day. It'd be cool. Start doing the same to a Froglight farm. It's a lot of work. Doing the same to what? To Oh, an ice highway. Yeah. I'm just doing very temporary ones at the moment. I've wanted to set up some ice highways or whatever for a while, and like I have had the blue ice for a long time now. I just haven't sat down and done it yet. I don't know. Farms aren't my biggest focus, so if there's an easy way to do a farm and I don't need to spend countless hours on it, I don't know. I'm gonna do that. But I love building. That being said, at some point I want to do some crazy big farms at the same time, because then it allows me not the need to sit at them for like hours on end. We already have a few farms that are like that, where they're very efficient. Seen people do the ice every other block, but it doesn't work on Bedrock. Does it not? I didn't even plan on doing that. That's weird that it doesn't work there. Must be a change of hitbox size. Such a weird small change. I planned on just placing every block. Farms are okay and handy if you need a lot of new items, but I like to mine and collect things. The only farms I like for my world is the iron farm and my flower farms. Yeah, that's fair. Maybe you just need to adjust your settings there, Brandman. Or you've been in a world so long and built up so many things that it's slowing it down. Same thing happens for Java Edition, that's for sure. You have to have an insanely powerful computer to actually be able to run Minecraft with, like, nice visuals. Is For a game that's so old, you need some good technology to run it. To be fair, it's been getting updated for however long as well. If you were to load up the first versions of Minecraft, I'm sure your computer would handle it just fine. The game itself probably would be weird and buggy. I think you'd really like a moss farm, D. Clark. You could make a small moss farm and be really happy with it. I don't know how often I guess, yeah. Depends how often you use moss. I think it's a very fun thing to just exchange periodically out with grass and that. And moss carpets are really handy. I think you'd like one of those. It's a funny thing. I always see people teeter back and forth like a pendulum almost on farms in Minecraft and all that, and how much automation you should have. I'm simply in the boat of I just want to I just want to be able to build. I love collecting things. All right, it's one of my favorite things to do in this game. But at the same time, if I can just make a farm for it and get a whole bunch that way as well, that works for me. There's a lot of people that don't enjoy doing that because it just ruins part of the game for them, which is completely understandable. What am I working on? We're working on some ice boat highway things. Welcome on in there, M8. Mate. Computer would run it fine, and you'd notice the render distance was like 6 chunks, and there'd only be like 7 textures the computer had to handle. I don't have much built up yet, but it started freezing and crashing. It's never done that before. I'm on PS5. Wow, even a PS5. That's why I play Bedrock. Interesting. Yeah, I would assume a PS5 would handle it quite well. I don't know too much about PS5s. I just know that newer gen consoles are quite well built. I just build me a moss when I'm mining. That gets me quite a bit. Yeah, that's fair. Wouldn't mind a shulker farm, but yeah, I've tried that, and they fail. Aw. I know Donk built a really cool and I think simple shulker shell farm on Bedrock. I guess you're playing Java, aren't you now, D. Clark? I always forget which one you play on. Yeah, shulker shell farms are complicated. And just annoying to deal with. Shulkers in general. I think it's the worst mob to move. My PS5 handles our world really well. Even the PC players have mentioned lag, but I have no issues. In a game that has millions of items, it's impossible not to have farms to keep up. Right? At least a few. Flowers for sure. Oh. Bedrock shulker farms are way easier than Java, yeah. Java mostly Bedrock when I go on, yeah. I love my shulker shell farm. It actually, it did break in the one of the recent updates. There was a fix for it, but it did end up breaking. Luckily, not too much, and I caught it. It broke on one of the other worlds I had built it on. Luckily, not this world. Otherwise, it would have been very painful to fix. Or maybe it was this world? I don't know. It broke on one of my worlds that I was playing on at the time. Because I've built the shulker farm I have now like 4 times. Gotten quite good at it. And there's much more efficient ones. But this one is plenty efficient, honestly. And I like the fact that it fixes itself if the shulker box ever dies in it. Love to be able to play Java, but I need an upgraded computer before I start playing. Yeah. I guess if you like any new computer that people would buy that's not a laptop, any new desktop would probably run it just fine. Not on crazy settings. It's a big beacon. Yeah, we've been placing a lot of beacons today. I actually need to go and get some more. Well, I'll collect beacons on my own time. Let's fly back to where we began. I've been in my world for quite a while there, Brandman. Or not Brandman. Oh, okay. Sorry. Wow. I apologize. Everyone that's here knows that I've been in my world for a while. I thought I was talking to someone new. And I confused Alyssa and Brandman. This is what I get for not actually reading the name fully and I was just looking at the colors. No, we've placed a lot of beacons today, though. Dump off this iron, and then we'll start actually working on, my goodness, you must have loads of iron. Yeah, we definitely have. I recorded a compilation of reactions to my friend's song. If you don't mind, please play. And I like to, honestly, I just can't trust links. I'm sorry. Can't trust links from new people. Come on now. Move the iron up here. It makes more sense. And withers, yeah, we've killed a lot of withers in my world. 176 withers. There were more than that at some point too. And cats, too many cats. They drop string at least. Only 3. I want to make a Wither Skelly farm, but they seem very complicated to build. Yeah, I don't know. Donk would have more insight on that one for Bedrock. I'm new to your channel. I do know that, Brandman. I do know you're relatively new. I know that because I don't know much about you. Ooh, 5 stream streak for Alyssa. There you go. Too many cats. I'm sorry, Minxie. A lot of work on Bedrock for the production. I just kill them manually. Spawn proof all areas outside the part of the fortress where I do my hunting. And put a good beacon in. We were just here to drop off items. Monica, look at you. 10 stream streak. Hope you're doing well. It's pure chance that you got that gifted sub in Dr. J's. It was really funny. Dan and you had gotten one. I was like, what are the chances? Those are 2 people from my community. Who is this? Donk! Gifting 3 months to Monica. Absolute amazing person. Deserves all the gifted subs without a doubt. Monica's amazing if you guys don't know her. Absolute amazing person. Thank you so much for gifting a sub to Monica. I really appreciate that. 3 of them. 3 months of subs. Monica, you legend, right? Monica is a legend. How do I want to do this? I guess we can just line up here. And just go for it. I just like, it's temporary. For like 5 years, 5 to 10 years, it's temporary. There's a lot of clicking. I'm glad I didn't fall down my hole. I did the same. I did a beacon with damage and speed to run around the fortress and kill him. Be nice to have it a little more automated. Yeah. I bet you'd be able to spawn proof still in Bedrock. And like increase spawns and all that. And I bet you could force it where they only spawn in the areas you would want it. But it would still just take a long time. I don't know the spawning mechanics perfectly with Bedrock. I do have a lot of iron, by the way, Alyssa. I've had an iron farm that was running for like a couple of years in my world. That has finally stopped because updates broke it. Well, it still works. It just isn't loaded. I would need to put a chunk loader near it again for it to work. Before, it just sat in my spawn chunks. I also replaced all the fortress blocks of the main area with soul soil so I could run faster, then added wither roses all over. Ooh, there you go. Yeah. Still new to Minecraft, so I'm still getting an understanding of how the game works. I hate that Bedrock doesn't have chunk loaders. Do they not? That one's surprising. In Bedrock, they're designed designated coordinates where they spawn. So on a long run of a fortress, it'll be like the middle block every 10 blocks or something. That's really interesting because like they recently gave us a really easy way to make chunk loaders now in Java Edition with Ender Pearls. Like chunk loaders are easier than ever right now. And then yeah, no, you can't get on the, or you can't, you at least can't build on the nether roof in Bedrock. You might be able to get up there. I wouldn't suggest it. You're not getting down. I'm back. Welcome back, Lauren. I got home and we got a nice chat. We'll be lurking again. Sounds good there. Alright, you gotta finish building your bridge. Look. I wondered if guys would spawn on those. Plenty of ice. It's tomorrow. I move Aquafit to Tuesday so I could build tomorrow. Did you actually? Good. Stop making so many plans. Where the Skellies and Guardians have really unusual spawn mechanics compared to Java. It does sound like a weird spawning mechanic for Wither Skellies there. Yes, I am committed. Good. Because I'm building away. I recently learned they have crazy spawn mechanics. Can't build, then it's basically useless to go up there. Exactly. Since I'm on Java Edition, I'm taking full utilization of it. Because I'm able to. There we go. I was waiting for that beacon effects to hit me. Almost a shulker box down. You haven't found them yet? The best bedrock resources on YouTube or probably the best explainer of stuff. Best farms was some good ones. Shulker V2 especially. In fact, it's the best tools. Glad there still are people that are helping do stuff with Bedrock and all that. Because I'm sure those people could just play Java if they wanted. There's so many people that go through farms with Java Edition and make tutorials for it. There's a large modding community still. Java seems like it has way more ways to be creative than on Bedrock, that's why I like to start playing Java when I upgrade my computer. They both have their pluses and minuses. Without a doubt. Building destroyed, everything in Shulkers. Now I planned on the new buildings, but first lunch. That took a while. Wow. It was a big building. It was probably mostly just collecting all the resources and moving them out of the way. Oops. There we go. Took about one shulker of ice. Or, no, it took a little over a shulker box of blue ice to get from my spawn to the build. Big blue line. Time to place in the walls. Get back. Sounds good there, Daryl. Enjoy lunch. Ow. Hello. Well, at least we know things spawn on it. Come across the mall. The builder I like most on YouTube is Waxfront. Create some detailed mega builds. Careful now. Mega builds are a lot of work. Any build in Minecraft nowadays is a lot of work, to be honest. You can spend your day just building a house. Thought I heard something. Is Minecraft the only game you play, or do you have any other games you like to play from over the years? Oh, I've played so many games over the years. Minecraft is the only game I really stream, apart from when we do community game nights. But I play a lot of them. Oh, Core Keeper's a blast. That's a great survival game. Has a similar feel to Terraria, just a very different art style. Terraria is a lot of fun, speaking of. Love Don't Starve Together. A lot of people don't like that one. It's a difficult survival game. I've played a lot of FPS games, like a lot of the Call of Duties in the past. That was a while ago, though. I haven't played any of the new ones. Play a lot of Overwatch at the moment. Do Skyrim. Oh, gotta love Skyrim. I've played a lot of games. I have like over 100 games on my Steam list. No, Minecraft is not the only game I play. It's definitely the one I put the most time into. Without a doubt. Satisfactory for a little while. I want to get back into that at some point. Maybe sometime this winter. Minecraft has become one of my favorite games, along with Soul Slicks, and Survival Horror. Souls likes? Slicks? Likes? Slikes? It's gotta be Slikes. Souls likes? I don't know that one. Yeah, Minecraft is definitely one of those games you can always just pick up and start playing. It's the joke of the 2-week Minecraft phase. My 2-week Minecraft phase never ended. I have been consistently playing Minecraft for like, I don't know, 8 years at least. Like consistently. I've been playing it for like 15 though. Because we've been in this world for almost 5 now. And then there was like a good 3 years before that I was still playing a lot, but hadn't been in this world, so I'd definitely say very consistently for like 8 years. Where I play it like every week and chip away at stuff. Sounds like you've never heard of Souls-likes. Basically a game like Dark Souls. Ah, I see. I haven't played Dark Souls either. It's definitely a game I'd enjoy, probably. I enjoy a lot of games. Just don't have the time for all of them. And the last view from here, and we're definitely gonna need one more bit of a shulker box. I gotta be close, yeah. Elden Ring is a masterpiece. You need to at least try it. I'm sure one day I will. Maybe. I still need to go back and play Diablo at some point. I had played through Diablo 2 a bit. Never finished it by any means. But I absolutely loved it. Bought the remastered version of it too, and I never got around to playing it. One day. Maybe. We'll see. There's so many games I'd love to play through. Anytime I'm playing any game, I always am thinking about Minecraft. I got so many projects that I want to do in this game. Unfortunately, I played Diablo 4 as my first Diablo game. Bad experience. Was Diablo 4 not good? I had watched very little of it, maybe like an hour or so. But I never played it or any of that. Never really, I didn't hear, oh, guess I didn't hear much about the game. That probably means it didn't go well. Probably, like a lot of big games, is very hyped up and then wasn't what people were expecting. When I first played Diablo, I have the discs for it. I have to put a disc in my computer to play it. Or at least install it. I forget how it worked. I don't even have a disk drive in my computer now. Killed the game with some really stupid changes. And they had seasons? That's what killed the game. Still can't believe they thought the changes were a good idea to do. Some games don't need seasons. That's okay. Honestly tired of hearing like seasons for the games and that. It's such a tiring thing to hear about. And battle passes or whatever else they name them. Welcome back there, Happy Death. Doing well. You said you'd be back. You made it. Still working on nice pathways here. We got the main one here all placed for the ice. Now working on the walls. It's like that sometimes. It's okay. It's plenty okay. You think I'll get caught on that? On this corner? Totally will. We can find a fix for that. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna get caught either way. But we can find a fix for that. See, frustrates me that they don't have disk drives anymore. I'm a huge physical advocate. I own hundreds of physical games. That's amazing. You can always add one. Like I still have, like my case still could hold a disk drive if I wanted to put one in it. Has the space for it. Not the most difficult thing to hook up. I think honestly most things when it comes to putting things in a computer really aren't that hard to do. The worst thing to ever mess around with is a CPU. They're just very finicky. They're fragile. The rest of the pieces, honestly, they're built a little tougher. Ooh, that and an SSD. Those can be finicky. One that actually sits on the motherboard. They're a little scary when you put your first one in because you bend this little piece of like plastic or metalish thing, and it's like you're holding over $100 in your hand and you're bending it, and you're like, why am I doing this? Have a USB DVD burner. Physical media is superior. Hannah's been buying some DVDs as well and like making a small collection of movies. I'm all for it. We still have an Xbox that just sits in our entertainment center to be able to load up any DVD. Some corporation. Hello there. Ow! What the heck? What do you think was gonna happen? Get... Small hitboxes. Get away. Some corporation can't decide on a whim to suddenly make my Blu-ray collection vaporize, right? Just think they should still come naturally in PCs. would maybe make maybe make people more willing to buy physical more than digital. Maybe. And they don't even give you manuals now with a lot of stuff. Yes, we're talking. It's like you heard. It's like you woke up and heard us. Bald Hannah here. That was made back. I don't know where I was going. I had a thought process. They don't even give manuals now when you buy stuff. Which is fine. It's fine. Probably saves on paper and all that. But like you don't even get manuals anymore. You get a little QR code. It's like, here you go. Go to the digital thing. We bought some new PC parts for Hannah's computer, and I'm like, there's no manuals. Like I still have my original manuals for all the parts for the parts of my computer. It's just weird. Really? It's always the one I don't open. Let's grab one of these real quick. Playing Red Dead Redemption 2 right now, so I'll be super chatty and then not so chatty on and off. You're alright there, Happy Death. I do the same thing when I'm watching Twitch streams. That's what our consoles are for now, mainly movies on discs. Yep, that's exactly what they're forming, see? Got a Xbox that sits in our entertainment center. Don't play games on it. But it's great for watching movies. Correct about that. Physical is far more consumer friendly than digital. A big community on Twitter that fights back against digital takeover completely. Hello. It's disappear here. Ow. Next thing we gotta do is add buttons on this. Been on a quest to thrift all the movies I love to go back and watch every one once in a while. I hate the way they jump around different platforms for streaming. Yeah, they really do just jump around from platform to platform. Get an old enough copy of a DVD and there'll be ads on it. That's if they're available at all, right? Sometimes they're not even available. In fact, I just added 4 more discs earlier this week when I went thrifting. Love it. Alright, buttons. If anyone wants to watch the best shows created, watch Supernatural. We're actively watching Supernatural. You're not making me. I decided that one day after we finished whatever show we were previously watching, I was like, hey, let's watch this. Hannah loves it. has wanted to have me watch it, so there we are. Well, the one time you were watching like the beginning episodes of it, I was like, you'd fallen asleep, and I'm just there watching along. I'm like, that's kind of interesting. I can see the appeal. Tried to show Tabs Dogma and had to pull out the DVD because I mean, it owns the rights and it's not available on any platforms, even to purchase. Wow, that's crazy. Dude, I grew up on read that at that, acting like it was his idea. It was my idea. I like how we were slowly getting angry at streaming services, so we're getting DVDs. Cause same. I got the whole set of Star Trek. You like? I didn't know you watched Star Trek. I've never watched it. So DVDs because never oh, you've never watched them before. Well, we should have finished reading it, huh, Thad? And they were cheap. Not seen Supernatural. It's pretty good. I've enjoyed it so far. We're what, season 5, and it's honestly still like interesting. Season 4? Okay. Love the first several seasons of Supernatural. The later seasons got a little wonky. You just met Castiel? Yeah, that person. Watching Resident Alien again at the moment. I remember seeing clips of that. Oop, wrong message. How you feeling, by the way, Hannah? You sleep well? Is there a stat for buttons clicked? Yeah, no headache or fever? Well, that's good to hear. I finally woke up without a headache or migraine today. It's only been far too long since then. Since that's happened. You missed it. Cinnamon was all cozied up with you this morning. She didn't even get up when I got up. Ow. Excuse me. Don't whack me. Ooh. Well, suddenly we're missing buttons. Also, hi, Hannah. I know. The buttons are getting placed accurately. I grabbed another shulker of this, didn't I? Yep. Hello there, Esley, as well. Come on in. Hope you're having a good morning. Though it's past morning for most people. Hope your morning was well. You know, we're in the same time zone. Yeah, but it's past morning for some. I mean, it's only a half hour left for us. East Coast people, it's almost one for them. Flipping back and forth, trying to type up a whole collection of discs. Do what I do and teleport. It would make my life much easier, H, honestly. Also, welcome on in there. Hope you're doing well. I know Minxie was hanging out, so I'm sure you have been too. Appreciate it. It's okay, still trying to organize and I hate this. It's so painful. Sometimes I feel like I'm psychic, suggesting supernatural, and it's already going down. I gotta take a break here. Ads are about to run. It's a good time for anyone else to take a break as well. You know the deal. Stand up, grab a drink of water, maybe grab something to eat if you're feeling a little hungry. It's right around that lunchtime for most people, so dude, make sure you're taking care of yourself. Otherwise, I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm all back. Many messages. You're having a roast dinner? That sounds amazing, H. Can I come over? It sounds really good. I've been meaning to get a list. Yeah, you got all your movies there. To do typing up a dissertation, right? So I have Wii Sports. I need to get all my Narnia movies, but I successfully acquired all the Hunger Games as well. Those are good movies. Good books too. Want to get all the Studio Ghibli movies eventually. Don't they have a lot? I don't know. It's an amazing collection, though. Recently found a lot of sealed VHSs at my local Goodwill. One of them was Titanic. I had to grab them. There you go. I also, of course, own every Hobbit and Lord of the Rings movie, including the extended and theatrical. Yeah, we have a lot of copies of the Lord of the Rings movies. Anyhow, it takes up like an entire shelf because I like keeping the physical things that came in. I should probably find a time DVDs and it's fun the entire season of Game of Thrones. They're stored for like $2. That's insane. I know I own the Santa Claus trilogy. Ah, those are good movies. I like those. Be cold by the time you get there. I know. Too bad. Sounds so good, H. Just got a disc case thing. The one thing about physical media, it takes up a lot of physical space that I do not have much of. Love it when I gotta rescue a hostage in Red Dead Online. You get stuck and I have to join a new lobby and I can't retry the mission for 48 minutes. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. That's annoying. But you made an arch in the time lapse in the mountain path in this time lapse? Yeah. You just saw that? Sorry you're missing out that. He's a really good cook. Not bad. Bad he is. It's okay. Me and Hannah are thinking of doing a roast for Thanksgiving. She works the very next day, so we're not really going anywhere. Thinking of seeing my family the following weekend of it, though. Been a while since I've seen any of them. It's a bit of a drive. Gotta walk the dog eating lunch. I'll be back shortly if you're still on. Sounds good there, Brandman. Enjoy. Enjoy the walk and the lunch. We'll see if I'm still going. I don't know. I want to at least get this main pathway done. What if instead of waiting until next Saturday, I just start setting up the tree here while you're streaming? No. We made an agreement. No Christmas tree until next week. Same as last year. Do it, Hannah. Do it. No. It is completely acceptable and understandable that we wait at least halfway through November.
Boo, tomato emoji, tomato emoji, tomato emoji.
Why did he say boo so gently? Leave the bits. No, sad, it is not. Yes, it is. That's like a month and a half of having a Christmas tree around. I saw Christmas decorations on someone's house yesterday. Good for them. I'm glad they enjoy the holiday a lot. I love Christmas and all. Don't get me wrong. Let's at least wait a little bit longer. We only just had our first bit of snow this year. Didn't stick around, but only just. We could at least give it another week. Lucky snow. It honestly looked kind of gross if you were to be driving in it. Maybe a bit salty that I didn't start yet. There's no holiday in November. How says you need to get the decoration started well in advance. Well in advance is next weekend. Remember, you said I should get more lights by my desk so I don't strain my eyes. It gets dark so early. Well, tree sits right behind my desk, so boom, more lights. 1 week. I'm doing this for my eye health, Dad. It's fine. Snowing for you right now? Nothing on the ground, but it's in there. Yep. That's how it was for us yesterday. Some flurries here and there. Another week for eye strain for Hannah. Yep. She says that. Like, we can turn on a lamp and it lights up the room. No! Well, oh, you're just coming here to say... I thought you would come here to try and convince me. That is awful. Yeah, I'm so awful for allowing the Christmas tree to come up halfway through November. There we go. Just do it, Hannah. What is he gonna do? Take it back down? No. Halfway through seems so arbitrary. As soon as Halloween is over, there's no excuse. I don't know. It's just a little bit soon. What? Yeah, she is very cute. That's good. Perfect. 2 months of joy and whimsy. Month and a half. This definitely feels faster. I don't know how fast I'm going, but we're booking it. Add my seasonal depression. You're fine. Suck it up. Or like 8 blocks per second. I forget how fast packed ice is. It like keeps incrementing slowly. For a short distance, blue ice isn't like worth it. But for long distance, with what I'm doing here, definitely worth it. No, blue ice is like 120 blocks, yeah. And it's all blue ice. Yeah, yeah, it's all blue ice. Travel like I don't know, about 1,800 blocks roughly there to get from spawn to here. Definitely super fast. I was moving. I was feeling like I was going fast. Alright, next thing to do is that we gotta color coordinate it. I guess I will just keep the rest of this stuff on. See how I'm feeling. case I want it. I'm gonna dump this off. We'll grab another shulker of wool just to make sure. I don't know how wool and carpet translates for crafting. But definitely need a bunch. Why are you laughing and so much, Hannah? Yeah. Hydrate. Imagine having liquid. Think of the hydrate. They're lucky. How are you doing? To do way faster than Elytra. What's the carpet for? Color coordinating. It's gonna go on top of the walls. Lice is 72.73. Is Soul Grace Hyperlink Tunnel. Those are so cool. How do I want to do this? There we go. And I guess I should just one last check. I know I already tested this, that it works, but I always worry. Did I ever DM you that? Yeah, you did. I haven't gotten around to responding. My apologies. That still works just fine. No worries, just was worried I forgot to mention I need to reach out to many other people. It's fair. You doing well though, Lucky? I know you just popped on in with a hydrate. It's alright if you just start lurking and are busy. There you go. And find the rhythm again. Didn't find the rhythm well enough, apparently. Sneak, maybe? Maybe it's like too slow. Yeah, we can do this. Then it just keeps up if I'm able to just hold it down. Didn't find the rhythm? No, I found it now. All is well. Had to slow it down a little bit to keep it going. That is too pure of mind, Hannah. What? I'm just placing carpet. These are not munching on it? What? Guys, Ice Highway. That's all we're working on. Ice Boat Highway. The more I look at these stone bricks, I'm like starting to see villager faces in them. It's like, that's the head, that's the nose. Oops. Oh, don't you guys see the villager face in the stone brick? I think I'm going crazy. Crazy. This is the first time I'm like actually digging into my wool supply. Oh, thanks. Luckily, once I get this one done, this is like the longest distance we're covering. Anything else will be within a couple hundred blocks. Roughly. I don't think I'll get to the offshoots for all the different pathways I want though today. Lurkin got stuff to do. Sounds good there, Hannah. I think a lot of people are lurking at the moment, which is alright. I just hope people are enjoying. The tedious things of Minecraft. So now, like, seeing different shapes on the bedrock. It's like a little face. There's a little guy. Right there. It's like an eye, arm, leg, head. Yeah, see that? They're everywhere. Little guys in the bedrock. Not when I'm moving, but when I stop, you don't see an eye, arm, legs. I'm telling you, I noticed the same patterns in Deep Slate. See, Mosh here knows what's going on. Zomosh, I'm very proud of you for ditching that Vanilla Tweaks Bedrock texture pack, though. I used to like it when it was just the darker stone. I liked that one a lot, but when it changed over to the Deep Slate, which was understandable, I didn't like it as much anymore. The dark stone was nice. It wouldn't have worked with changes in that, but it's fine. Just made it look like unlit stone. I don't know. I could tell the difference. And it just looked better next to stone. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of the bedrock texture. Hope you know you've messed up my brain now, because I will never unsee the Galaga character in the bedrock. Right? There's a little guy in the bedrock. Right there, you can see him. And there's like different ones of him. This guy's got a wonky face. I'm sorry. I think it's texture is the best part. I'm what the? I can't say that word. Really drives home it's some anomaly, I guess. I don't know. Oh, goodness. I don't get crazy into the lore of Minecraft. I could care less. If I'm being honest, I could care less. Obfuscated? Man. There's some people that like really get into the lore of games and that, and I'm like, I just enjoy the look of a game and doing fun things in it. Not having a beacon here kind of sucks. Although I think I could just walk for this last little bit. Oh, I totally can. Give a break to my pinky for shifting. Sneaking. I messed around with some a bit of organic building recently here as Leah. I've been just doing some creative building on my own. No real purpose behind it. Just to have fun. And I built these watchtowers, and it has this like sort of organic bridge that connects them. I was having fun with it. I was trying to do something a little bit different. Usually I'm much more, I don't know. My builds aren't too organic. Like, they'll mesh into the ground nicely and all that. But they're very structured. Even this week's, most of their textures are so trashy looking. Enchantment Glint, the block changes, the netherite. Yeah, I don't mess around with too many of their textures. I think a lot of what I use it for is sound changes. I do like their bookcase changes. I think I've been using those for a long time. They have a bunch of amazing sound ones that I use that just like silence sounds by 95%. Show you the bridge I was talking about. You might like it. Not there. Here. Showed this off earlier. I built these watchtowers. I was just kind of, I don't know, I'm just messing around. No real purpose to things here. I kind of did this more organic, like, bridge Messed around with mangrove. I've never really built with mangrove. Finally used copper a little bit for once. I love how they turned out though. And it's a walkable bridge. I mean, you wouldn't want to walk on it. It's very like, you fall off and it's all over. This is gorgeous. Oh, thank you. I thought you might like it. Two different tower shapes or sizes, not shape. The shape is very similar, just sizes are different. Very cos. It totally is. I didn't even think about that. If it were like straight, yeah. I don't know. Maybe a cool thing. Then I did messed around with making some ruins here. Never really made ruins before. Use pale moss. Yeah, pale moss. Just a few small things. But I really like this. Finished those yesterday. But a little bit of like an organic uh, building there with that bridge. Something I've always wanted to do a little more of. Not crazy. I don't want to lean into it too much, but like just a little bit here and there. I think will be fun. The messing with the mangrove really popped nicely. I've seen people use mangrove with those blocks before and it would work. Pale moss fits so lovely in the ruin palette, right? It really did. Because it's just like a washed out stone, basically, with a little bit different of a texture. Sometimes forget about pale moss from time to time. We're almost done with this pathway, guys. Appreciate everyone sticking through with me on it. Charlie, hello there. I'm doing good. How are you? Where's the lake? We're in the nether. There's no water here. It's not gonna work on the lake. Told you guys. It's so far away. Can't wait for you to make the lake. Weird. It's just it's not gonna be anything crazy. What do I say now? Watch me, I'm gonna go crazy with like we demand a lake. You guys are weird. It's nowhere near most of my builds where I want to put a lake. Those watchtowers though, that's probably the first build I've done like fully with like mess around with Axiom and that. If you stuck on the basins of your hilly plains. What? Stuck one? A lake? No, no. There's gonna be a river that runs through the hills though. I have it all shaped out, and the lake connects to it and makes a small waterfall that makes the river, which then flows in the ravine. Into the ravine. Oops. No, don't fall! No! Pain. Okay. We're just gonna place this down. Do that, do that, do that. The lake is too big for Thad to build. Maybe a pond. Thank you, hilarious. Always appreciate your input. Off to shower sounds good there, Azlea. Don't die, old man. Oh, I never do. I won't. You enjoy your lurk though there, Azlea. Don't know how much longer I'll be going for. Another half hour, roughly. Hey, Christmas. Hi. Except for that one time, I chopped up you up. Lurk. David Lurk. Brandman, do you even know where the lake is gonna go? Build an underground lake? Ooh, absolutely. I think having some water features under the mountain will be really cool. Water can add such a... I don't know. Such a splash of color that's really fun. We all know where the lake is going to go. Deer Lake. Front and center of everything. It's not front and center of everything. It's so far away. You know that. You're just saying it's front and center. It's weird. Why are you so obsessed with a lake? It doesn't even exist. And you guys like the idea, at least. uh... I'm gonna make a petition in the Discord to have me build a lake. It's gonna be built one of these days. The idea's not going anywhere. Well, it could. Honestly, it could get tossed away. For all I know. But I like the idea of having one. Start a movement. Uh-huh. Sure. Whatever you say. Revolt until you make the lake. Ah. I'm gonna spend 10 minutes on it every stream. We'll just chip away at it. There we go. Ice pathway from spawn to the mountain, all built up. Where's my map? There it is. We do got to get a few more beacons. So let's work on that. What else can we do? I don't want to build one of my own portal. I'll fly to it if I ever need to. And I'll never be going to it from spawn. Flower farm would be a good one. Same with the desert. That one will be able to just line up with spawn. Ice would be another good one. Mangrove swamp at some point. This wither skeleton one. That'd be a really good one. Make a highway to the lake? No. Okay. For those that don't know what Charlie is talking about, it is a planned lake at some point that I'm going to terraform. That's in the middle of nowhere, honestly. Everyone knows about it adding and everyone wants it. No. No, they're not. What? Incorrect. It's in the middle of everything. It's not. It's way out here. Middle of nowhere. It's out. This is where the lake will be. This where all this land is. Move it all. Everything I'm standing on. The mountain is within fog view. Oh, nice. The lake is being worked on. No, it's not. Oh, a movie, Journey to the Center of Earth with, Bowser at an amazing looking underground fantasy world. Be something cool to build in Minecraft. Uh, I can see it. I know what you're talking about. It does have a cool world. It's really weird. Can't wait to see a lake take shape. Yeah, I can't either. Anywho. It's kind of mean to tease us like that. Gets you more excited. It's been a late, great idea. Enough nether portals, everything is close, huh? Meanwhile, you're here, you might as well. I need to clean up my inventory first, at least. Well, one day you will break the viewer pressure and work on that lake. One day. Not today. Maybe today. No, not today. That will make a lake. We'll make it happen. You guys are silly. This is really only a boat pathway that I take one way. Like, I'm really only gonna be taking it from spawn. So like, every time I go back to spawn, I need to, like, periodically take boats with me. So we won't put anything in there apart from the ice for future road building. Let's kill a few withers here, then we'll be able to place the rest of the beacons that are needed. I think there's only need to place like 4 or 6 more. So let's do that quickly. I know a place where you can put a new beacon over by the lake. There's already some over there, I think. Actually, maybe not. There's already beacons over there? Sounds like you're all ready to start construction. Maybe next stream. Use a sword with a knockback? Mine does have a knockback. Still just gets stuck. That would knock the wither out. I don't know. I feel like it might. I know there used to be problems, but it could have just been that people just set up the obsidian wrong. I've never had an issue with my guy. I've never had one escape mob me. Ever since I learned how to set up these traps. Even if they did, it wouldn't be too bad. As long as it stayed with me. I do have all of my villagers here in the end. All just over here. All of my different villagers. There's even a zombie, I think, somewhere here. Yeah. We haven't done villager stuff in a long time. Honestly, I don't do a lot of trading with villagers overall. Like, I went and got my tools all set up, and after that, I'm kind of done with them. Can't fight the dragon anymore after beating him a certain amount of times. No, you can fight the dragon any amount of times, but the max amount of times you would ever want to is 20, because you can only open 20 of the end gateways, I believe. So we went and fought him 20 times. Until you break your netherite pickaxe. Until then, yes. I do have a few spares that are over here. 4 of them. We haven't broken any in a long time, though, H. Haven't been doing a lot of mining projects either. I think there's a correlation. Maybe we have 6. No, I went and killed the dragon on my own time like 20 times. I sat down and did it in a few different sessions. I got pretty good at it. Shooting them with my bow. The different endways take you to different parts of the end. Yeah, so it essentially 20 of the gateways, they just send you out in 20 different directions starting in this outer ring. I believe is how it works. Ooh. Also, this setup looks very weird because I was getting a lot of wither roses by spawning chickens at one point. That's why it's all kind of a mess. With trapdoors and that. Do a couple more times. I do hope everyone's been enjoying stream though today. I've been having fun. We got a lot done. We built a ice highway that spans over 1,000 blocks long. It's like 1,800 blocks roughly. Something a little bit different than what I usually get done in my world. Usually all I do is terraforming and building. New Lake would have been fun too. It would have been fun. We just didn't do that. Get 15 more. Oh, shucks. Here's some obsidian. I don't know if I have glass at spawn. Might have some here. I'll check. Wither Skeleton Farm, in case anyone wondered where the heck I got all the wither skulls. One day I'm gonna make an actual, like, wither killer thing, where I can kill like 100 withers at a time. This one right there. Second time ever fighting the Wither, I did it wrong. Tried fighting him in Deep Slate, but I didn't clear enough around him. He teleported to the closest open area. I know, because I found him weeks later while mining. Oh, that's a weird mechanic that Bedrock has. With Java, he would just blow the area up. Or start suffocating, but he'd still, like, blow the area up and probably get out just fine. Check over here, I might have some glass. I don't think this will work. Give it a shot. No, it really should work. Be like a black outline of glass. Be kind of cool, honestly. Check a few others. We could always buy glass. Never done that. Screw it. Emeralds, emeralds, emeralds. Maybe I can't buy glass. One of these guys. I just gotta find the guys I traded for with mending and that. Here we are. See if that's enough. There we go. Now I have glass here. Oh my goodness. I also have a lot of obsidian here. Gotta love little findings like that. He was just sitting in an open area chilling. Not aggroed, but he did become hostile when he saw me. Oh, I bet. I bet he did. Or if there was any mobs near him. This is one of my cool other projects that I've done. We have a safety fall platform in my end. It's just my emblem, the power button emblem. This was a fun project. Quick one to do. One day we'll get rid of the island and do some reshaping of it. Yeah. It's neat, right? Yeah, it's just a fun little thing. Not little, but really didn't take long to do. Let's place the last few beacons here. Ooh, maybe I needed more beacons than I thought. That's a big area to span. Should have enough. I did 400, 500, 600. Oh no, I was about right. Oop, I'm off. There we go. Place the last few beacons here for the ice road. Then we'll take it back. Clean up the inventory and all that. I don't think you can do a TNT duper in Bedrock. Love to clear a large area. That's too much work on Bedrock. I've seen some people, though, where they do, they use crafters that craft minecarts, that then also craft TNT minecarts and then drop them. And TNT minecarts can do very large explosions compared to just regular TNT. And they just, like, do a grid pattern of those, and they clear a large area. I don't... Maybe TNT minecarts act differently in Bedrock for all I know. Not everyone goes too crazy with the TNT duping, though, that's for sure. Very handy for, like, a perimeter, though. Won't deny that. I've never used TNT dupers to clear a perimeter out, but I've seen it, and it's so cool. And it really does help. I mean, you're not wrong. Save you a bunch of time. Bunch of setup time, but definitely saves you time in the long run. Does it dupe them? It'd take a lot of resources without duping. No, it doesn't dupe the TNT minecarts. It would take a lot of resources. You just gotta farm them. You can make iron farms, gunpowder farms. And then after that, you just need sand. Sand doesn't take too long to dig up. I can get I don't know, 10, 15 shulkers of sand in a couple hours. That's a lot of TNT you can make with that. One more. Definitely resource intensive either way. But doable. I've made a lot of TNT in this world. I have a chest that sits in this world that has a chest that is full of shulker boxes of TNT. that is that I'm using to dig a perimeter here in the Nether. We haven't worked on that project this entire year, I believe. It is a very dangerous project because of the TNT. And quick fly over to it since we're on this side of the world. On the dot! Wow. Well done. I knew I needed more. Didn't know how much more. There we go. I got a few beacons spare as well. Oh, shucks. Emeralds. Let's go and place a chest here with boats. Place this guy down. I'm going to be coming back for you. And I'll quick fly over here to my wither skeleton perimeter dig area. Gunpowder is my problem right now. I need to figure out how to make the most efficient gunpowder farm. Or even just a farm that you can periodically have loaded. Right over here. Here's the chest full of TNT. That took a while. We've used a lot. And this is one of the quadrants, essentially, that I have blown up using TNT. I just do it layer by layer. Still a lot to go, though, I think. Yeah. Still, though, large area. One day I'll get back to this project. Get a lot of... I got endless amounts of netherrack from this, even though I'm using TNT. Alright, time to take our ice road for the first time. Since it's basically finished. Ninja Gaiden 4 in between Minecraft. The combat is so fun. Here we go. Sweet. Yeah, this definitely feels faster than flying. I don't know by how much. Let's stop right there. This entire fact that I have to turn is what slows it down so much. Oh, it feels faster. Nope. There we go. Then periodically I gotta take boats back to spawn. That is 3 hours of work, roughly. Well, yeah, 2.5. Spent the first, like, 30, 40 minutes of stream just kind of planning it. Didn't even start placing a single block until then. Let's go way back to the original Nintendo. They're pretty fun games. Huh, I don't know. But anywho, for all those that are hanging out and lurking with me, I'm going to be writing out here real soon. Dang. Where's Dr. J? He's supposed to be streaming. He's on a break. Do. He just went on a lunch break. Dang. We'll go raid someone else. About 10 minutes. Okay, we'll walk around for a bit. We'll raid out him in a minute. I want to raid Dr. J. He's doing a subathon for anyone that doesn't know him. Walk around. Why not work on the lake? What lake? Oh, that lake. No, no, no. That's foolishness. Why would I start such a thing? When did I exchange my elytra? Oh, I got XP from the villagers. This lake? You guys wished. What is this? 90, 80, 92. Yeah. With some beacons up. Oops. Thank you for helping there, D. Clark. Or Daryl. We'll raid out in a minute. I think they go to the left. I always forget which way I take these. Yeah, to the left is where I add the haste one. Set up some beacons for the lake when I have to eventually mine it out. Gotta add a haste beacon to this guy. Hello? Let me back out of here. That one has one, that one has one. If anything, I might need one over here. I think I'll be fine. Maybe. We'll see. It did run out. Look at guys, are you guys happy? I'm doing stuff for the lake. Better be. $80, then $92. Lake? What lake? I don't know. I don't know what lake. Batman, hello there. Welcome back. Welcome on in as well. Hope you're doing well. Uh, setting up some beacons for future areas for my world. We built a huge ice roadway, ice highway in my nether. And that's where we spend most of our time today. We've set up a lot of beacons today. I'm sorry. It is a very tedious thing. Oh goodness, how do I even say that? I'm just gonna call you Vlad, if that's alright. Thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, absolutely appreciate it. There we go. Now I should be all set to get haste down here. Yep, all good. Alright. Clean out my inventory here real quick, and then we'll raid out. I appreciate you guys sticking with me here. I know, when it gets to the end of stream, get antsy. Well, we're going to be heading out to Dr. J. For those that don't know Dr. J, he's an absolute amazing streamer. He's doing his first ever subathon. I don't know if it's for anything. I think he's just doing it for the fun of it. He's an absolutely amazing streamer. Definitely worth the follow. He has an amazing solo world that is like really old that he's been working on for a while. He has a lot of community things. Amazing community overall. There's raid messages up again. So definitely worth it to join in on the raid. He's a joy. Raid to, even though they're just above. Do grab the raid message. Grab that first raid message if you're subbed. Grab the second if you're not. That's alright by me. I just really appreciate when people do grab that raid message. It means the world to me, in fact. It really does. Seeing all you guys having it. Thanks for the stream. Of course, Monica. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it was a little bit different. We spent a lot of the day in the nether, the dark nether. It's tiring to be looking at a screen in the nether. It's always dark. But anywho, I hope you all have a lovely rest of your Sunday and weekend. I should be all good to stream on Tuesday. If anything ever changes, I update you guys in the Discord, as you know. Bye bye, friends. I will see you there, Lara. Appreciate you hanging out and lurking. So my favorite recently was Creating the River, but I enjoyed today. I thought you were gonna lean into the lake bit too, Monica. uh, anywho, y'all have a lovely rest of your day. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye now.